Sick cult drives stake through the dead.
Yes, you heard correctly. The cult that I escaped and I've been doing so many videos about to raise awareness. This is a recent event happening in the UK. I'll tag the page that I've stumbled across that are trying to raise awareness about this. So basically, I've explained in many videos before, the cult that I escaped 7 years ago, the Plymouth Brethren, or the exclusive Brethren, they've renamed as the Plymouth Brethren Christian Church. They have no regard for outsiders. Outsiders are beneath them. And a lot of you have asked, what do they think of outsiders? And I've shared with you how the leader says, it's thieving off the Egyptians. We take as much as we can, spend as little time as possible, and then get back to ourselves. So, and like I've explained, it's not a commune in a forest. It's sort of seamlessly integrated into society. And they have their own church halls that are not open for public worship. They're not places of public worship. And yet they get charitable status. Yet they get charitable massive tax breaks because they are a charity. They have this rapid relief team charity that hands out food boxes to people in financial need. I mean, the height of arrogance and uneducated or misunderstanding that a food box provides financial relief. That clearly shows that the people that are orchestrating this come from a place of privilege, right? Because they've never obviously suffered financial hardship because a food box does nothing to pay a bill. Anyway, back to the topic here. I'm rarely lost for words, but this, I've seen a lot in the cult that I grew up in, and I've witnessed a lot. This blew my mind. They are building a church hall, and they have put in a new road, an access road, and they will put in a car park as well, I presume. And they've just driven stakes through this old chapel, had its own graveyard, right? And they've just driven stakes through the middle of people's graves. Absolute no regard for outsiders. And this just proves it. Have a look at this next photo. Because the brethren have said there were no graves there. Graves? Graves? Where are the graves gone? There is a road there now. There are no graves. They have removed headstones and, as you saw in the previous photo, just put stakes through the middle of graves. They have their own beliefs where Jesus will come back and raise the dead first. And they even often extend it to outsiders if they've been good Christians. What about Mary or whoever it was there was she? Where's the respect for her if she was a good Christian? This is the level of hypocrisy you're dealing with this cult that hide behind a charity called the Rapid Relief Team. Is this charitable? And finally, I want to share, this is so sad. There are people in this town that have ancestors in this graveyard and family and are apologizing to their dead ancestors, for the disrespect shown here. That's a gravel road just put over the top for this cult's own car park. The lack of disrespect, and this is what I'm trying to raise awareness about, this is how they treat and think and feel towards outsiders. They are not a mainstream Christian church that are open to the public. They only care for their own until you leave it. Like myself, I left 7 years ago and my family have to pretend like I died. That is how strict this cult is, and it's unbelievable how they treat outsiders and their own. So finally, if you can find I'll link the page that's sharing or raising awareness, and give these guys a follow to help try and sign the petition as well, to try and bring the Brethren, the Plymouth Brethren Christian Church, to justice for the disrespect they've shown